Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter-dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today, we're diving into the lush forest of Louisiana, but not by hiking through the wilderness. Instead, we're taking a journey through time, design, and hidden value by looking closely at a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Get ready to explore the mystery and potential fortune behind the 2015 Casachi quarter from the United States of America. At first glance, it may seem like just another quarter, but don't let its everyday appearance fool you. This little piece of metal could turn out to be one of the most valuable state quarters in existence. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes the Casachi quarter so unique, what rare errors to look for, and why collectors all over the world are keeping their eyes peeled for it. The 2015 Casachi quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which was launched to celebrate the natural beauty and historical significance of various sites across the United States. This particular coin honors Casachi National Forest, Louisiana's only national forest, a sprawling, wild expanse filled with towering pines, hidden wildlife, and centuries of rich heritage. Now, take a moment to appreciate the artwork on this coin. The reverse side shows a wild turkey in mid-flight through the forest, with long-leaf pine trees and native flora in the background. The design is not only symbolic of the state's commitment to conservation, but also showcases the rugged beauty of America's backcountry. The wild turkey, a species that was once on the brink of extinction, has made an extraordinary comeback, making it a powerful image of survival and resilience. But what transforms this coin from a simple tribute to a treasure worth thousands of dollars? The answer lies in the combination of rarity, condition, and error, three key elements that can skyrocket a coin's value from 25 cents to tens of thousands of dollars. Let's start with rarity. While millions of Casachi quarters were minted for general circulation, only a small percentage remain in mint state condition. That means no scratches, no wear, and a perfect, crisp strike. Most coins we use every day get scratched up, passed around, or tossed into jars. But when a coin is found in uncirculated condition, especially with an additional unique feature or flaw, it can be a game changer for collectors. Now, let's talk about errors, the holy grail of coin collecting. Minting errors are small mistakes that happen during the production process, and they make a coin unique, one of a kind, and highly desirable. Some of the most valuable Casachi quarters have been found with die clashes, where the coin dies strike each other without a planchet between them, leaving behind ghost-like impressions of the designs in places they shouldn't be. Imagine seeing faint outlines of a bird's wing or the wrong pattern in the fields of the coin. That's a die clash. Others have off-center strikes, where the coin's design is shifted too far to one side, or double dies, where elements of the design appear to be doubled. These errors are incredibly rare and can sometimes only be identified with magnification, but collectors go absolutely wild for them. There are even planchet errors, where the metal blank used for the coin wasn't made correctly. Some Casachi quarters have been discovered with unusual colors, cracks, or metal streaks, making them even more intriguing and collectible. But remember, it's not just about the error. The overall condition of the coin matters just as much. A flawless coin with a sharp strike and no visible damage can dramatically increase its value, especially when combined with a minting error. Now here comes the part that's going to make your jaw drop. A 2015 Casachi quarter with a rare minting error, in pristine, uncirculated condition, was once valued at an astonishing $81,000. Yes, you heard that right. $81,000. For a single quarter. Just think about that for a moment. A coin that could easily be overlooked, handed over at a store counter, or lost in a couch cushion, could actually be a small fortune in disguise. That's the magic of numismatics, the world of coin collecting. It's not just about age, it's about rarity, history, and the little imperfections that turn something ordinary into something truly extraordinary. Next time you're going through your change, take a closer look. That shiny 2015 quarter from Louisiana might not just be change, it might be treasure. Top 2, we're going to explore the story of a coin that's as stunning as the landscape it represents, a coin that celebrates the raw beauty of the American Southwest and could be worth a shocking amount of money. I'm talking about the 2008 Arizona State quarter. At first glance, it's just a quarter. 25 cents. Something you might not even notice at the bottom of your pocket. But once you know the story behind this coin, its unique design, the fascinating errors, and the collector frenzy it stirred up, you'll never look at your change the same way again. Let's start with what makes the 2008 Arizona State Quarter visually special. This coin was part of the 50 State Quarters program, a series that celebrated each of the United States with a one-of-a-kind design. Arizona's quarter stands out with a breathtaking scene straight from the heart of the Grand Canyon state. It features the world-famous Grand Canyon itself, stretching majestically across the coin, with a saguaro cactus standing tall in the foreground. Just above the image, a banner reads Grand Canyon State, perfectly capturing Arizona's proud nickname. But here's something you might not know: the saguaro cactus, while iconic in Arizona, doesn't naturally grow in the Grand Canyon. This tiny artistic error adds a curious twist that collectors love to talk about. It's not a minting error, but it's one of those quirky, fun facts that makes this coin even more interesting for collectors. Now, let's get to the heart of why this coin might be worth far more than its face value. We're talking real rarity and rare minting errors, the golden ticket in the world of numismatics. Some Arizona quarters have a rare and fascinating extra cactus leaf error. Yes, you heard that right. An extra leaf on the left side of the saguaro cactus appears where there shouldn't be one. This happened due to a die gouge or accidental overpolishing of the coin die, which altered the design slightly. At a glance, it may seem like nothing, but to a trained eye or a passionate collector, that tiny difference is everything. Coins with this error, especially in mint state condition, have become incredibly sought after. And here's the thing: many people have no idea this error even exists. That means some of these rare Arizona quarters could still be out there, sitting in drawers, hiding in jars of change, or waiting to be discovered at flea markets and garage sales. Other errors that can increase this coin's value include off-center strikes, die cracks, and double die obverse, where parts of the design, like the word Liberty or the date, appear slightly doubled. These kinds of imperfections, when combined with a crisp, uncirculated coin, can skyrocket its value. Now let's talk about condition. A coin's grade, whether it's been in circulation or still in pristine, mint state, has a massive impact on its worth. The best specimens are those that show zero signs of wear, retain their original luster, and have razor-sharp details. Professional grading agencies like PCGS or NGC evaluate these coins and assign them a grade, usually out of 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 2008 Arizona quarter with the extra cactus leaf error in high mint state can attract serious attention from collectors across the world. Combine the rarity of the error with top condition and historical demand, and you're looking at a coin that becomes more than just a collector's item. It becomes an investment. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. One of these incredibly rare 2008 Arizona quarters, featuring the extra cactus leaf error and preserved in stunning condition, was once valued at a jaw-dropping $78,000. That's right, $78,000. All for a single quarter. So next time you're sorting through your pocket change or cashing in that jar of coins that's been sitting on the shelf for years, take a closer look. That ordinary-looking Arizona quarter could be your lucky find, your hidden gem, your very own treasure disguised as everyday money. Top 3, we're diving into the story behind the 2017 Effigy Mounds quarter, a coin that represents much more than money. It represents tradition, heritage, mystery, and for a lucky few, it could mean a fortune. Now, to the casual eye, it's just another quarter. 25 cents. Tossed into a jar, maybe slid into a vending machine without a second thought. But this coin is hiding something. Something that collectors are hunting for with eagle eyes and careful hands. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly why. The Effigy Mounds quarter was the first release of the 2017 America the Beautiful Quarters program. It honors Effigy Mounds National Monument in northeastern Iowa, where more than 200 prehistoric mounds are preserved, many shaped like animals, birds, and bears. These weren't just random piles of earth. They were carefully designed by Native American cultures long before modern tools, long before written records. They're sacred, mysterious, and filled with historical value. The design on the reverse of the coin shows an overhead view of these ancient animal-shaped mounds, gracefully formed figures of a bear and a bird, flowing along the landscape. It's artistic. It's spiritual. And for collectors, it's one of the most meaningful quarter designs ever minted. But now let's get to the real treasure. The rarity. The value. The errors that make this coin far more than pocket change, believe it or not. Certain 2017 Effigy Mounds quarters were minted with remarkable errors, the kind that set collectors' hearts racing. We're talking about double die obverse errors, where inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust appear slightly doubled under magnification. These are subtle but powerful, boosting the value dramatically. Misaligned dies, where one side of the coin isn't perfectly struck, leading to a slightly off-center image. And the big one, die cracks and die breaks, where lines or blobs of metal form on the coin due to deteriorating dies at the mint. Some Effigy Mounds quarters even show struck-through grease errors, where parts of the design are missing or faint due to debris on the die during minting. When these errors occur on a coin this artistic, it turns the piece into a unique collectible, because no two error coins are exactly alike. Now, let's talk condition. This is where the magic really happens. If you've got a 2017 Effigy Mounds quarter with one of these rare errors, and it's in uncirculated, mint-state condition, you might just be holding on to something extremely valuable. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC at a mint-state 67 or higher are particularly prized by collectors. Their sharp edges, clean surfaces, and unblemished finishes make them true showpieces. But here's where things get even more exciting. Some of these rare Effigy Mounds quarters have surfaced in the hands of unsuspecting collectors. People who found them in rolls from the bank, in pocket change, or even tucked away in old jars. And when these coins are authenticated, graded, and placed on the collector market, their value can be absolutely jaw-dropping. One very special specimen, featuring a rare die break error combined with exceptional mint state condition, shocked collectors and appraisers alike when it reached an astonishing value of $75,000. Yes, you heard that right. $75,000 for a quarter. So if you're someone who loves the thrill of the hunt, if you're drawn to history, mystery, and the stories our coins can tell, the Effigy Mounds quarter might just be your next great discovery. Check your change, search your rolls, and look closely, because what seems ordinary at first glance might just be a hidden treasure. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, a quarter that's more than just a small piece of change. It's a tribute to peace, a symbol of valor, and for one lucky collector, it could mean a truly life-changing discovery. We're talking about the 2013 United States of America quarter honoring Perry's victory and International Peace Memorial, a coin that may be worth far, far more than you could ever imagine. Now, at first glance, this quarter may look like any other from the America the Beautiful series. But wait until you hear the story behind it, and the errors that have sent collectors into a frenzy. Let's begin with the design. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Perry's Victory Quarter commemorates the Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio. This grand monument honors those who fought in the Battle of Lake Erie during the War of 1812. And more importantly, it celebrates the enduring peace between the United States, Britain, and Canada that followed. On the reverse of this coin, we see a striking depiction of Master Commandant Oliver Hazard Perry, standing tall with telescope in hand, a symbol of leadership and courage. Behind him rises the massive memorial column itself, standing over 350 feet tall in real life. The detail in this design is incredible. The folds in Perry's uniform, the texture of the stone column, even the soft outline of Lake Erie's shoreline in the background. It's a quarter with real artistic depth. But here's where things get really exciting. For collectors and anyone who loves hidden treasures, some 2013 Perry's Victory quarters were struck with rare and valuable mint errors that make them incredibly desirable today. These aren't just factory mistakes. They're anomalies that transform an ordinary coin into a one-of-kind collectible. One of the most famous errors found on this coin is the double die reverse, where elements of the design, like Perry's telescope, his uniform, or the inscription Perry's Victory, appear slightly doubled under magnification. These doubling effects are highly sought after and can add serious value. Then there are off-center strikes, where the image is not perfectly aligned. Depending on how far off-center the coin is, this kind of error can drive collectors wild, especially if the date remains visible. Combine that with a pristine condition, and you've got a winner. And don't forget about the struck-through errors. This happens when a piece of debris, like grease or even fabric, gets between the die and the planchet during striking, leaving odd textures, missing details, or ghostly impressions on the coin's surface. Now imagine this: a 2013 Perry's Victory quarter with a major double die reverse, a clean off-center strike, and minimal circulation wear. That's the kind of specimen that gets professional grading services like PCGS or NGC involved, and that's when the value skyrockets. Some collectors are constantly hunting for these rare quarters by the roll, checking every pocket of change, visiting coin shows, and buying unsearched lots just for the chance to stumble upon one of these rare variations that it's more than just money. It's the thrill of discovery. It's history in your hand. It's the idea that you could find something so rare, so uniquely flawed and beautiful, that it could turn your 25-cent piece into a life-changing asset. And yes, one such rare Perry's Victory Quarter, featuring an exceptional mint error and near-perfect condition, has been valued at an incredible $72,000. So, next time you come across a quarter with the 2013 date and a figure gazing through a telescope, don't dismiss it. Look closely. You might just be holding a miniature monument, a story of victory and peace, and possibly a small fortune. Top 5, we're going to explore a fascinating piece of modern American history hidden in plain sight. It's a coin you might have in your change jar, in your wallet, or sitting quietly in a drawer. But what if I told you that this humble quarter could be worth more than the latest iPhone, more than your rent, or even more than your car? Let me introduce you to the 2015 Saratoga National Historical Park Quarter, a coin that tells a story of victory, diplomacy, and the birth of a new nation. But what truly sets this coin apart is not just its design, but a series of rare minting errors that have made a few special specimens extremely valuable. So stick around, because if you're a coin collector, or even just someone who loves the thrill of a hidden treasure, this is a story you don't want to miss. First, let's talk about the history behind the coin. The Saratoga Quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates national parks and historic sites across all 50 states. This one honors the site of the Battle of Saratoga, a pivotal moment in the American Revolutionary War. On the reverse of the coin, you'll see a dramatic image, a sword being handed over, symbolizing the British surrender to American forces in 1777. This wasn't just a battle, it was a turning point. And that moment, frozen in time, is forever honored in this elegant and powerful design. Now, while millions of these quarters were produced, not all were created equal. A small number have become legendary in the numismatic world for one very special reason: errors. And not just any errors, rare minting mistakes that have turned ordinary coins into collector's gold. One of the most famous errors associated with the 2015 Saratoga Quarter is the double die reverse. In these coins, you'll see doubling on parts of the design, especially on the sword, the hands, and the inscriptions like Saratoga or New York. The doubling is subtle to the untrained eye, but once you know what to look for, it's unmistakable and extremely valuable. Another rare and sought-after variety is the die chip error, which looks like a strange lump or blob of metal where it shouldn't be, often on the sword handle or near the hand. These chips result from worn dies and add a unique character to the coin. Some collectors are obsessed with these errors because no two are exactly the same. It's like owning a one-of-a-kind artwork. And then there's the most dramatic of them all, the off-center strike. These quarters are stamped slightly or significantly off their intended position, sometimes leaving part of the design cut off or creating a blank crescent on the edge. This is a showstopper error, and when it appears on a coin with a historic design like Saratoga, it becomes a must-have for serious collectors. Of course, condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. A Saratoga quarter with an error is valuable, but a mint state, uncirculated example with a rare error? That's the kind of coin that turns heads at auctions and gets featured in collector magazines. Now you might be wondering, how valuable can one of these coins really be? Well, hold on to your hats. Because a particularly stunning 2015 Saratoga quarter, featuring a sharp double die error and preserved in pristine, untouched condition, was appraised by experts and sold in the rare coin market for a jaw-dropping total of $69,000. Yes, you heard that right. $69,000 for a single quarter. So the next time you're handed change at the store, don't just drop those quarters into your coin jar without a second glance. Take a moment. Look at the date. Look at the design. You never know. You might just be holding a piece of history and possibly a small fortune. Thanks for watching. And if you're as fascinated by rare coins as we are, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Because what seems ordinary could turn out to be extraordinary. And who knows? The next great discovery in coin collecting might be hiding right in your pocket.